one's disputing their right to identify as a woman. What I'm disputing is their right to identify as a woman and then unfairly compete against women born to female biological bodies. That is the debate.
Yeah,
it's not about being anti-transgender.
Tranquility Base here. The Eagle has landed. That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind.
All right, welcome to the GTFOH show. I'm your host, Matt Billen. This week's episode, we take on the WTA, Women's Tennis Association. Or should it be known as the Women's Transgender Association? I don't know what to think on this one, but we're going to start at the very beginning. It goes way back to 1977 when the first Supreme Court ruling allowed the first transgender athlete, male to female, to compete against women in tennis. Let's check it out.
Renee Richards has become the source of international and national controversy over the past week or two. A cause celeb. The reason? Is she male or is she female?
She is a transsexual. 2 years ago, she was Dr. Richard Raskin and was ranked nationally among the top 20 male tennis players over age 35.
It's just overpowering all the other stories. How many transsexuals were in the world at the time? And it just so happens one of them is a professional tennis player. It's like, what are the odds, you know?
I said to her, what do you call yourself? Transgender, transsexual?
I'm a woman like everyone else. Ask me how the match went instead.
Should she be allowed to play against women opponents?
It was big news, you know, it was sensational. She beat somebody who said afterwards it wasn't fair, I was playing a guy, you know. Her next opponent walked off the court, wouldn't even finish the match.
Some of the lesser players were getting all up in arms and they almost on a strike mode.
I think that what they are afraid of is the unknown.
Her size, 6'1", and her skill have threatened other female players.
You know, what if she comes on and becomes number one? Are we all going to be able to handle that?
Like, how in the world did this happen? This might incentivize more guys to turn into girls or something.
Okay, so since 1977, male to female transgenders have been allowed to compete against women in the WTA. That's not that publicly known. There's a lot of money at stake, huge physical advantage. Not that far of a stretch to think. I think there might be one, two, or many transgender tennis players over the years.
Well, I'm not afraid to discuss this because I think it's absolutely vital we discuss it.
No,
and if people want to blow up about the odd word here and there, they are doing what they normally do, which is bullying people into being silent about a very sensible debate.
But you know what I mean.
I know exactly what you mean, and I think the root of all that is that LGB at the moment is more like the KGB, in that no alternative opinion is allowed. Now, the facts actually speak for themselves when you look at the record books as well. You know, I think I looked up last night, there are 2,000 men in the world at the moment that can run 100 meters faster than the greatest female sprinter of all time. 2,000 men.
1,500 of the top male tennis players could beat Serena Williams.
Yeah.
Okay, so this next clip coming up, this is interesting. I started to look into women that are playing in today's WTA. So obviously I'm going to start at the top-seeded athletes. Just makes sense. If they are transgender, you think that physical advantage would make them float to the top. So we're going to start out with the Williams sisters. This is weird.
Konnichiwa. Bonjour. Hola. Hola.
Hola, yeah, hola.
It was November 1992 when Transworld Sport travelled to the United States.
Is the show called Transworld Sport? What the fuck?
Yes.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
Tennis player. I would like to be a tennis player.
If there's something else you wanted to be, what would it be?
A veterinarian. I think I'd be an archaeologist.
Really?
Yes.
What interests you about archaeology?
Mostly dinosaur bones, and then after that would be Indian civilization.
Pretty unusual career. If you were a tennis player, who would you want to be like?
Well, I like other people to be like me.
That's a good answer.
Born in Compton, California, one of Los Angeles' poorest suburbs, we learnt that it was their father, Richard, who started them playing tennis before they were 5. He saw sport as their ticket out at the ghetto.
I had watched the tennis match on TV, and I really didn't see the match. When the match was over with, and it was giving this young lady $40,000 because she won the tournament. And I figured since I worked for $52,000 all year, and this girl make $40,000 in 4 days, I knew I was in the wrong business.
Okay, I think we're wasting our time looking into these two anymore. I mean, so what? The show is called Transworld Sport. It's a coincidence. It's a cool name. They look a little tomboyish. Who didn't? The father got them into tennis solely for the money. Okay, what the fuck? All right, take a look at the human body here. See what science has got to tell us. So we got left is the male, right is the female, blue indicating the male. Ooh, that is hot. Okay. And the red is indicating the female. So typically you're going to notice where the navel sits is a big indicator. So you have the hip dip is above the navel for women, and it is below the navel. Oh, there's a picture of me. Little embarrassing. Didn't mean to put that in there. Okay, yeah, let's get to the Williams sisters. Let's see what their pictures look like. All right, let's check it out. Okay, that's Serena. That's got to be photoshopped. Okay, I don't know where that came in, but it's looking like a guy. Okay, okay, and that's another shot of Serena on the right. A little bit of a dip below the belly button. Okay. I don't quite. Okay, that's Venus. I don't, or Milli Vanilli. Actually, I don't know. Okay, this is weird. Yeah. Okay, that's a typical female body. Yes. No arguing with that. So typically, yeah, obviously the wider hips is due to the birth canal. To childbearing hips, that's kind of, I don't know what to say. Ooh, hot. Ooh, hot. Yeah, oh, okay. Oh, hey. Okay, I think this episode is done. Don't know what more to say on this. This is a little shocking. Yeah, that's definitely not a typical female. Okay. Well, here we got some past pictures when they were kids. Just two average girls. Yeah, that's. Yeah. Okay. I didn't realize Serena was so strong. That's Mike Tyson, pretty sure. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I think this is okay. That didn't need to get in there. Okay, so they have a few male traits. Doesn't mean they're transgender. They're kicking ass at women's tennis. Still, they're just really good. They've been playing it since they were, little boys.
Turn now to Serena Williams, speaking out this morning against the top tennis official who set up a firestorm with some offensive remarks, calling Serena and her sister Venus the Williams brothers. ABC's Rena Ninen here with the story. Good morning, Rena.
In an appearance on Russian television, Tarpashev referred to Serena and sister Venus as the Williams brothers, later going on to say, quote, "It's frightening when you look at them, but really you just need to play against the ball." The comments igniting a firestorm in the tennis world. The Women's Tennis Association quickly fining Tarpashev the tour maximum, $25,000, and banning him for a year.
I think the WTA did a really great job of taking initiative and immediately taking action.
All right, okay. $25,000 fine, 1 year suspension for calling them the Williams brothers? That's a little harsh. It's almost like they might be setting an example. Hey, little warning to anyone else that wants to speak up. All right, here we got Samantha Stouffer. from Australia. Wow, some broad shoulders, nice biceps. A little bit of a Adam's apple, but okay. Wow, okay. I think these have to be photoshopped with WWE wrestlers. That's some broad shoulders. That's a nice looking back. Okay, what the fuck? All right. A little bit of a hip dip there also. You can see it. Looks like a old Kids in the Hall sketch or a Monty Python. Okay, that's don't know what to think on that. Could be Billie Jean King, or is that Gary Shandling? Not too sure. Gary Shandling in a dress. All right. Steffi Graf. Stephen Graf. Steffi Graf. Steffi Graf. Yes. Chris Everett. There's a lot of boys' names. Billie Jean King, Steffi Graf. Okay, this is. Oh yeah, no, it's got to be a girl. Okay, looks like a male torso. Looks like okay. Well, I think this episode is inconclusive. Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here. Okay, yeah, it's some pretty broad shoulders. 6'2", giant shoulders. Still don't buy it. I think that's a female. Yeah. Okay. Some pretty big wrists, nice looking arms. Oh, look at this. This one's pretty jacked. Oh, that's her as a little boy. Okay. All right. Yeah. Okay, so there's a few out there. There might be. There has to be. I mean, think about it. 1977 is when they changed the rules. Why would there not be? There's so many transgenders in the world. None of them play tennis. None of them are good at tennis. Is Renee Richards the only pro tennis player ever? The first and only? Who knows? There's a lot of evidence, though, that says there might be. There might be a few out there. It's not for me to decide. That's for you, the audience, to decide. Please leave a comment. Click the notification. Click like, subscribe, share it. Thanks a lot for watching. Appreciate it. Peace.
Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here! Get the fuck out of here!
That's one small step for man.
Get the fuck out of here!
One giant leap for mankind.
Get the fuck out of here!